It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He was terrific last week, racking up the receiving yards and reaching the end zone. It's the Vikings and the Armadillos under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings and the Austin Armadillos. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Austin team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were winners last time out. First play, here's Cousins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson. Now it's second down. When you look at this defense, this crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense, very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing, Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down, Minnesota.
Here's Cousins. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ready. Hey, Check that.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
A short one there, caught by Granson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the... that time.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos respond to that. They go play action. Cousins. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good pretty darn cohesive to me.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This one caught by Osborne, right side. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down, here's Cousins. He gets it to Addison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the...
Here we go, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
On first down, Richardson rolling to his right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
Dillon up the middle. Stays on his feet. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 29-yard line. 36 yards on the play. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense...
Cousins now. In trouble, and he's taken down. Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a... Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Rig, 19 Lion. Ready?
They go play action with Richardson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Off play action, Richardson. The short throw pulled in by Woods. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Dragon 60.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll get this one to Pittman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Richardson now on 2nd down. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On second down, Dillon. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready?
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Buffalo 18.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll buy some time right. The connecting here with Pittman on the out route. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. In the early window, we'll have our eye on that game in Jacksonville. The Jaguars going to need to be on their A game as they'll square off against the visiting Houston Texans.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back, Charles and I. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready?
Play action. Now Richardson out to his left. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Richardson to the air on first down. going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 10. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here is 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Richardson on 4th down. And he is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Bobcat. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19.
3rd and long for Richardson. Airing it out deep for Woods. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jelani Woods. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Gay. They'll start the drive with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urge, in and out of the huddle, and run off a bunch more plays.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Vikings.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Cousins to throw it. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. 7 yards there and a first down.
Jordan Addison. A gain of 7. And the Vikings first down.
Now Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Over the middle, it's complete. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Cousins. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. To throw is Cousins. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Third and goal for Cousins. Caught on the slant. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner.
Here we go, here we go. Roll, roll, roll.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Ready?
Richardson off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now it's Richardson. As this complete to Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Richardson. He'll dump this one off to Bowden, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Armadillos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it a lead.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
We're working out of the gun. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery.
They're going to run with Taysom Hill. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
To the right side, this is Dillon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
They find some open field here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running here is Taysom Hill. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon.
and right now they're almost lifeless.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They run once more with Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on touchdown. Keenan Allen from 8 yards out. And the Armadillos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He gets it to Addison. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. Now Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cousins again. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored.
Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins under pressure, and down he goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Cousins. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. That is caught, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Can't.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Again, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got it. And he is out of bounds here. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
But Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because you know they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for Austin, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.